Don't let anyone dictate who you are meant to be. Being yourself is effortless. Subjecting to others is the real difficulty. Resist their pressures, stay true to you. When you genuinely accept yourself the way you are, you can accept others without judgment or fear. Be who you are, who you were meant to be. Not what the world wants you to be, for it is better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for who you are not. In a world constantly trying to make you something else, trying to mold you, shape you, and fit you into a box, the most rebellious act you can perform is to be yourself. Authenticity is not just about being original, it's about being brave enough to stand against the tide of obedience. Think about it for a second. How often do you find yourself trying to fit into cultural molds? And how often do you feel the weight of these expectations bearing down on you, pushing you to be someone you're not? The answer, I dare to say, is too often. For the great Oscar Wilde once said, "Just be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." A very simple but very profound statement. You've got to stay real. Don't let the world's expectations change who you are. Don't underscore the value of your individuality. After all, you cannot change who you are, only what you do. You were born an original, not a copycat. So why try to be someone else? Being real is not a trend. It is not something to be adopted because it's fashionable. It's a way of life. It's about acknowledging your strengths, accepting your weaknesses, and understanding that both are equally important in shaping the person you are. Being real is about resisting the pressure to conform, to blend in. It's about understanding that your worth is not defined by how well you fit into society's expectations, but by how true you stay to yourself. Too many people out there are busy wishing they are someone they're not and forgetting to appreciate what makes them special. I tell you right now, you need to stop. Stop, because if you're unsure of your true self, all your desires will remain elusive. Time is ticking, my friends. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Being honest with yourself is way better than living a lie just to please others. Listen, if everyone doesn't agree with you, it's okay. That doesn't mean you're wrong. And guess what? Other people's opinions about you? Oh, please. That doesn't define your worth or dictate your path. That's none of your business. You do you and let them do them. Enough with the self-trauma. Stop setting yourself on fire just to make someone else feels warm. Stop beating yourself up for not being perfect. For James chapter 2 says, "For in many things we all stumble." We will stumble at times, but that's okay too. You've got to embrace all the awesome things that makes you, you. Being the best version of yourself is superior to imitating someone else's second-rate version. Don't be scared to stand out from the crowd. Being different is what makes you shine. Stop comparing your life to other people's life. That's a total waste of time. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They both shine when it's their time. You see, one of life's greatest quests is discovering who you truly are and loving you when you find you. Believe in yourself. You've got all the power you need inside you. Stop worrying about what could go wrong and start getting excited about all the awesome possibilities ahead. It's not about whether others will like you. It's about knowing you'll be okay no matter what. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. The more you love yourself, the less you tolerate bullcrap. Self-confidence is not asking, will they like me? Self-confidence is saying, I will be fine whether or not they like me. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, your journey, and your happiness that really matters. Stop seeking validation from others and start validating yourself. Your validation from God was already instilled from the minute you were conceived. Stop giving people power over your emotions, decisions, and self-worth. Your worth is not determined by others' opinions of you. Do you really care what they think about you? It doesn't change your age or your appearance. Don't let anyone treat you like an option when you deserve to be a priority. My friends, knowing your worth is not about being the loudest in the room or the one with the most social media followers, or the number of zeros in your bank account. Your worth is intrinsic. It's unique to you and you alone have the power to nurture and embrace it. It's not something that can be measured or compared. It's something that you carry within you, something that shines from within. It's about believing in yourself and your abilities, even when others doubt you. It's about standing tall even when the world tries to pull you down. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I am enough, I am worthy. We are all guilty of putting on masks sometimes, but don't lose sight of who you really are. If you want to change the world, start by being true to yourself. Remember, you're not in competition with anyone but yourself, with who you were yesterday, last week, or even last year. Strive to be a better version of yourself every day. So remember, as you go through this life, stop seeking validation from others. Stop letting other people's opinions and judgments affect your self-worth. I dare you to start validating yourself. Start acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Start celebrating your victories, your strengths, and your uniqueness. Let your light shine brightly. Let your authenticity rings out loud for the world to hear, because at the end of the day, you just never know who you might inspire along the way by you just being you. This is K Spice 876 signing out. Take care.